Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to do a behind the scenes of the Instagram growth challenge that I'm putting together, and I'm going to do a breakdown of Happy Jack and Adam's Instagram pages so you guys can see kind of the framework. Let's get started. So first, we're starting with profile pictures. So this is the behind the scenes Instagram growth challenge course, and so we're going to start with profile pictures first. So there's two rules for profile pictures. You want to have a big face, and you want to have a high contrast background. And so then here's some examples. You can see these guys are all professional Instagram accounts, except for me, not professional. And then Sarah's, we just updated high contrast, big colors, big face. And so if we look over at Happy Jack, Happy Jack's doing decent with his profile picture, but maybe different contrast with the background. Like I would maybe consider your Happy Jack yellow as the background. That'll just make it pop a little bit more. Other than that, it's pretty good. And if we look at Adams, his profile picture should have a higher contrast in the background. So he's got some nature stuff, but it should just be like one of these would be fine, high contrast, whatever color you'd want. But that'll help you pop a little bit more with your profile picture. And then page name. So there's two rules for page name. You want to have your name, and then you want to have bonus, niche, and keywords. And then I guess a bonus is if you get your account verified. So your name, right? Here's some examples. Ava, and then she has some niche keywords next to it. Ava, content marketing, social media management. Sarah Beth, online yoga teacher training. This guy's name is Jack, but he's French, I think. Jack, social media marketing coach. Leland Redfield, memberships and marketing. So let's take a look at Happy Jack. This just says Happy Jack Yoga University. So I would say, you know, Happy Jack online yoga teacher or online certification teacher, but you want to have your keywords in there. So add a couple keywords to your name. Let's look at Mr. Adam. Same thing, Adam, online Tai Chi teacher, right? Might be the keywords that you would add, but you want to have your keywords in your names as well. So both of you guys can make that change. All right, bio. Let's look at the bio. So the rules for the bio is you want three to four lines, and then you want first line is going to say your magic, so what you're great at, and then your credentials, which is why what successes have you had in the past, and then your link, which is the link to work with you. And so you can see Ava here helps business owners grow and sell on social. She does social media management, and then her credentials, she's built $1 million business with social media. Jack here helps coaches go viral with carousels without super edited reels. He's done 5 million views and 90K followers on Carousel. And then he has a call to action, DM him to work with him. And then Maria down here, she helps women make passive income through Instagram. She's done $12 million. That's her credential. And then her call to action is get 24 business courses for $24. And then Instagram growth coach, he doesn't have his name here, but this guy's really good too. Follow me and I'll teach you how to make money. #1 Instagram course in the world, CEO, podcaster, right? So everybody's following this format, their magic, their credentials, and their links. So let's look at Happy Jack. So, your magic might be something about how you've helped yoga teacher trainer with X number of hours of practice. Your credential could be how many people have gone through your yoga teacher training. And then your call to action could be your free trials, right? And then the other thing I said is you want to use emojis. So you see all these people use emojis to kind of separate the bullet points. So let's make sure that we're using emojis. And so your magic, yoga teacher trainer with X number of hours, your credentials, over 100 students graduated from our Happy Jack Yoga University, and then click to a free trial. Some version of that, but let's look at Adam. So I think Adam just changed some of this stuff. And so this is really good, right? Build strength and flexibility with daily Tai Chi. That's perfect. Credential over 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. And then click here for a 30-day free trial. Bam, goes here. I would add 30-day free trial on here, just so it says 30-day free trial. And so Adam's got a good bio. Let's take a look over here. So then you want 4 highlights. So highlights are stories that are saved. And so typically the 4 highlights that you want are start here or who you are is the first one. Then how your product works, right? And then tips and tricks for your industry or your niche, and then client testimonials. And you'll see there's different versions of these, but these are the basic 4 that people want. So right here, this is Ava, I believe. She's got start here. Jack down here has got who am I? And then Maria has either my day or mama life is kind of her, like, get to know her. How your product works. So she's got her SMM tag, which just talks about her business and her offer. He's got my services. And then Maria does a little bit different. She's got income proof and some other stuff, but you want to have one about your services. Tips and tricks. So Maria's got tips and tricks. So this is just additional coaching. Jack has FAQs, which is similar to tips and tricks. And then Maria has tips down here as well. And then client testimonials or results. So client results, clients, and then she's got income proof. Clients, so this is just about income proof. We'll write proof up here. Clients, testimonials, and proof. All right, so let's see how Jack and Adam are doing. So Jack has these highlights. Summer 2025. I would get rid of this one, 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 get rid of this one. Yeah, I would just get rid of all those because you want the framework of start like who's Happy Jack? That should be the first one. Start here. This is Happy Jack. This is Happy Jack, University. And then have one that is just about the university, what people get, how it works, where they can sign up. Some tips and tricks for you might be, choosing your yoga education, like just an FAQ about choosing your yoga education, pros and cons online versus in person. And then testimonials. So like a testimonials one where you have lots of people that talk about how great you are. Let's look at Adam. Adam has 0 highlights. So those are the 4 highlights that you'd want to create. Start here, who you are. I'm Adam. I'm a Tai Chi coach. How your product works. We have a daily Tai Chi calendar. It's awesome. We add stuff every calendar, every month. Tips and tricks for Tai Chi, like for beginners, maybe. Like what do they need to know? What's their practice? And then clients, testimonials, and proof. Right. So those are the 4 highlights that you guys want. And then let's go to last part's going to be pin posts. So you want to have 3 pin posts, and typically it's about me, which is like another place where you can introduce yourself. So you can see Jack here says Jack. Ava here has her Ava. And then Brian, I think his name is, has start here, who am I? About me. And then your second pin post goes to your lead magnet. So if you guys have lead magnets, then you should have a whole pinned post about it. Jack's here. Both of these are, this one goes to his lead magnet, I believe. This one goes to his product. But have one for your lead magnet. So you can see Ava, this one goes to her lead magnet, and then this one goes to his lead magnet. And then the last one is your product or your membership or how to get it. And so again, I don't remember which one of Jack's goes to his product, but one of these 2 goes to his product. One of Ava's goes to her product. I think it's the middle one. And then Brian here has one of these goes to his product as well. And so, but these are permanent. So these are the ones that are going to be pinned at the top of your profile. So let's look at Jack. Something went wrong. So Jack's got these 3 pinned right now. We're not going to look at them, but it should say like a big picture of Jack and maybe Hannah and Hannah, and say, who is Happy Jack Yoga, or what is Happy Jack Yoga? And then there should be something that explains what Happy Jack Yoga is. It can be very similar to the highlight that you create. It can be the same if you want. The middle one should be to your free gift. I think you guys have you have your free yoga challenge. I wouldn't do a free gift to this because I'm not sure that I believe that funnel is going to be productive for you guys. So I would have one that's Meet Happy Jack, one that is about Happy Jack Yoga University, and then you can have another one about testimonials or retreats. But you want those pinned because when people land here, then they're gonna, your profile picture will be optimized, your bio will be optimized. People will find you more because you have keywords there. They'll learn more about you because of your highlights, and then they'll see this stuff, which is basically like all the things that they would need in order to work with you. And that's the goal. Let's look at Adam. So Adam has none of these are pinned. And so again, you want to have 3 of them pinned. And then, who is Adam? What's your background? Why people like you? Your free gift. I know you have a 30-day calendar. So I have your 30-day calendar, a reel about that, and then a reel about your membership and how to join. And that should all be pinned there. And so that's a pretty good start for Instagram for now. I'm going to not go into creating any of the content right now, but just to get your profiles optimized, right? Just to review, you want a good profile picture that has high contrast. You want your keywords in your name. So your name and then plus the keywords for your niche. You want a bio with 3 or 4 lines. You're going to say your magic, your credentials, and your link. 4 highlights. So start here, who you are, how your product works, tips and tricks, client results and proof. And then 3 pin posts about me, your lead magnet and how to get it, and your membership and how to get it. All right. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. I will drop this in the group and enjoy.